So whenever I was a young lad, about 12 years old or so, I discovered my first taste of adult content. The thing is, I couldn't believe how easy it was to just simply access pretty much as much booty and boobs as much as you possibly can by simply just saying, oh yeah, of course I'm 18, as I'm like 12 years old, and pretty much click on absolutely anything you want. Like, it was so bad to the point in which I was literally just watching it simply just to watch it. I mean, it was like, I wouldn't even, this is gonna be a little in-depth here, but I wouldn't even like touch my pee-pee. I was just simply watching this kind of content because watching adult content for some odd reason was just like, it made me tingle inside, you know? And of course, this got like even worse as time progressed and became eventually a fapping addiction. But it was to the point where I literally would steal my friends' phones. Like, I would go over to their house and spend the night and stuff, and then I would literally steal their phones and then literally like go off and like monkey in the corner and just literally just go incognito and just search up whatever I could, because it wasn't my phone and I didn't really have a phone at the time. I was like, I don't think I got my first actual phone till I was like 13. So like the 12-year-old age, I was like stealing my friends' phones simply because I didn't have a phone to look up that kind of stuff, and I wasn't able to do that kind of stuff. I had like, I think it was like a crappy iPod or something like that that like died really fast, but my friends had like actual cell phones and stuff like that. And I also didn't want to put it on my phone because I was also scared, and I'm not gonna lie, it's really screwed up. But I just wanted to tell you guys this because I wanted to show you how bad this had really gotten for me, and I don't want it to be the same for you guys, and maybe it is at that point for you, or it has been, and maybe how you can still be saved, and you know, it's still possible to not let society completely corrupt you. It's kind of funny because nowadays I still kind of feel like a recovering addict, which is kind of funny. I know it's like not a drug or something like that, but I mean, really, it consumes like over half of the entire United States. I mean, literally, boys watch adult content. That's just simply how it is. So now that you guys know a little bit about Mild Dan's past, and well, at this point, I'm just spewing my secrets, and I hope that you guys are subscribed for this at least. But really, I want to show you in this video how society's pressures was literally setting me up for failure, and how I actually broke free from society's pressures and being able to actually like literally release myself, not releasing my seed or something like that, but like literally releasing myself. I'm literally unlocking the handcuffs that society put on me. But literally, there is a booming market that society is taking advantage of, which is utilizing women to pry on male insecurities. Think about it this way. Why is it that a male pants company, or I guess male clothing company, is being advertised by women and pretty much saying that if you're not buying Fabletics, well, you don't get pussy? Men and boys who are seeing these commercials are being subconsciously just like thinking and stuff like that, because these are not as direct. Maybe it's not direct saying that, oh, you're, you know, pretty much going to be a virgin for the rest of your life if you don't buy Fabletics. They're not directly saying that, but what they're doing is giving you a subconscious message that this woman in this video is pretty much saying that this guy is not going to get pussy in these jeans. He's going to get some pussy in some Fabletic fine pants. And I would say some more direct marketing, and I don't know if you guys remember this. You probably do. Honestly, if you don't remember this, then I don't know where you've been. Maybe you're Amish or something like that. I don't know. But Manscaped, okay, their commercials were absolutely insane. During like 2020, do you remember this girl? This is the girl from like, I don't know who she actually is. I was looking her up, and I'm not joking. I literally ended up scrolling upon literal porn pages. Literally, like, I'm not even joking. My girlfriend literally seen it. She was walking by, and like, I'm not even joking. I literally had porn on my screen trying to find Manscaped ads of this woman. I'm not even joking. I was literally looking it up, and like this woman, it was like, you know, like one of those ads where like 20 and young, and like there's like a naked like blurred image of a girl on the screen, and there's like a pop-up ad of like some woman with like boobs hanging out and stuff like that. It was absolutely ridiculous, and I quickly like, you know, closed it out. And then she was like, what the hell, what was that? And then it was really funny because I was like, I'll show you, because I'm like, dude, I was literally looking this woman up because I want to find the Manscaped ad. And it literally says like pretty much the discount link, the discount code. Click on this link and pretty much you'll be able to, I'm assuming it was going to direct me to the ad because that's what I was searching. But I mean, this is like 5 down search results, and literally there's porn that's literally pretty much hidden behind what I assumed was just a website that held the thing that I needed. But short story aside of like the research that I did to get there, literally Manscaped was like pretty much one of those companies that did direct marketing to actually exposing these male insecurities, literally using this woman and pretty much her cleavage to pretty much say, oh, if you're not shaving your balls like with my Manscaped tool, then you're not going to get in my pants. That's literally, maybe not direct, but it was pretty close to direct on how they were doing that and how they were advertising it to literally, I mean, honestly get sales, and good on them. I mean, honestly, take advantage of marketing tools and marketing that actually works nowadays. But at the same time, like, it's unfortunate that these companies are literally prying on males at this point and their insecurities in order to get them to actually make sales and stuff like that and actually buy their products. And buying this Manscaped product is somehow going to relate to you getting a girlfriend. And obviously this is not maybe the way that you directly think, but it might be the way that some others think. And it might be the way that on a subconscious level at least, you might be thinking in your head, because like, I mean, obviously, like if you're watching ads and stuff like that, that are constantly pretty much saying that these women like these men because they buy these products, you know? I mean, it's the same way I think that some soap companies have even gone, and
I smelled like this. Woo!
It's just absolutely mind-blowing to me, and I wanted you guys to be aware of it. Now, I wanted to do some direct research real quick for you guys, and I'm not joking. All I gotta do is hop on Twitch, and I'm not joking, it won't be hard to find. Okay, yeah, I literally just checked right now, and I'm not even joking. It didn't take very long at all in order to find what I was looking for and what most men are looking for nowadays. Check it out. That's pretty much what they do. They just kind of, you know, try to show, I mean, look at the angle. Look at the angle. She has a top screen angle just for men to just kind of look down and simp for. There's 460 people that are just watching this woman do whatever she's doing. And what I'm trying to get across here is that this isn't even like the deep ones like Amaranth and stuff like that, who are like really big on Twitch. These are just pretty much the people that are also trying to take advantage of almost this market share of guys who are just simply lonely and then just prying on their insecurities in order to pretty much make money. And honestly, I don't blame these women. I'm not saying that they're bad women for doing this. They're making money, and they're making good money prying on these insecurities of these males. And honestly, it's smart. It's really intelligent. But I don't want pretty much us and this community that, you know, we're trying to grow here to pretty much end up like these guys. Bro, like all I literally had to do was look up ASMR, and think about it this way. Literal boys are able to just find this kind of stuff and literally just watch it. I mean, just listen to these sounds. Like, I just can't, bro. I can't. And it's unfortunate. It really is, because, you know, Twitch is a platform that not only, you know, adults can use, but it's also what like younger boys can actually use. And I mean, like I said, like in the beginning of this video, it's easy to access literally anything you want on the internet at the ripe age of 12. And honestly, even some people and kids start earlier, and it's unfortunate. I hate it, because literally we fall into this trap, and I'm not even joking. What it is pretty much the staircase to depression. Honestly, I want you guys to be saved. I want you guys to be able to not end up like the majority of these men who are literally for hours. I mean, I don't know if it's like they just keep it on like their third monitor while they have like Valorant and Fortnite on like the other monitors, and like they're just sitting there listening to this female's ASMR, and they're like, like, I have no idea what they're doing. They might be just directly watching that. I have no clue. I don't want you to end up like them. And honestly, you watching this video, because you're here in the first place, there's a good chance that you're nowhere even close to being like them. But it's the fact that those temptations are out there, and those temptations can be given into. What I was saying in the beginning of this video, I was pretty much being sucked in at a young age to society's pressures to becoming a person who was going to just simply watch those kind of videos and just be a complete failure. And I don't want you guys to end up like them, and I don't want your friends to end up like them. I don't want anybody to end up like this. And yes, like I said, there's a great market share for these females, and they're not bad women. They're not bad women. They're just taking I don't want to even say taking advantage, but I mean, honestly, they're smart. They can quit their part-time, full-time jobs working at McDonald's for $13 an hour when they can literally make, you know, $100 in the matter of a few hours just by simply doing exactly what I showed you guys. And it gets even worse than that whenever you look at like OnlyFans subscriptions and stuff like that, because I mean, think about it this way. Literally, you had 100 people give you simply $5, okay, a month for your subscription. That's 5 times 100, and that is, well, of course, do the math. That's $500 a month. That is just by getting 100 people to give you $5 a month. Women are quitting their jobs because they understand that this is a market that is profitable. And I just don't want you guys to fall into it, because I was literally on the road to eventually getting there. I mean, it was, you know, from watching adult content at a very young age and then pretty much progressing into a fapping addiction to the point in which it could have gotten worse. I could have been literally buying OnlyFans subscriptions and watching these ASMR Twitch girl videos and stuff like that, where literally I'm being sucked in and I'm feeling important because they make you feel important. Because I mean, that's what they're supposed to do. It's the way that they can literally almost get like clientele and extra money and stuff, is literally by creating almost like clients out of just like these young boys and men who simply just want to just feel cared for. So what can you do today in order to stop pretty much the programming and the societal pressures to be like weighing down on you every day? How can you be saved? So number one, the first thing that I did, and I honestly highly encourage, is unfollow a bunch of people that is completely useless, meme pages and stuff like that, that is on your preferred platform. Because I'm not even joking, this kind of stuff like meme pages and different things like that, they attract that kind of content all the time, and that kind of stuff will show up in your feed, and probably will quite often, simply because you're maybe not like directly searching for it, but of course you're like subconsciously doing it. You might be like scrolling for like maybe, you know, an hour or something like that. You're not really looking for memes, but you're like looking for like some booty or some boobs or something like that. We've all literally done it. Like, don't lie to yourself. I've done it before. I've literally done that, and I know that you probably have too. Literally, I'm not even joking, unfollowing and then following the people that inspire you will literally almost unlock a new world for pretty much your social media. I unfollowed so many people. I was following like over 200 or 300 people, which it can actually be a small amount compared to what you really can follow. And at this point, I can scroll on Instagram and it'll say you're all caught up, because I don't follow enough people. And that's fine. And I try not to scroll past that, because then they give you the junk. Then they give you the stuff that is just complete instant gratification, negativity, and just, I don't know, memes and fucking porn. Number two is going to be to switch your mindset and help your friends switch their mindset. My old Dan back then was talking to his friends about pretty much the favorite stars and stuff like that of the internet, and pretty much like what, like, oh, you should watch this video, or oh, you found this video? No way, I should totally send me the link, you know, like I'm gonna take care of that tonight, you know. That's the kind of stuff that I used to literally look forward to, and I'm not joking. It's disgusting. Honestly, it's not a surprise that I ended up like that, because it's, like I said, this is the society is literally failing men, and that's what I was given into. I literally gave into that kind of stuff because that's what I consumed. That's what I seen all the time. And whenever you have friends that kind of support that kind of behavior, it is really expected to do those kind of things. And I just don't want you to end up like, you know, the rest of your friends, or, you know, just being like I said, those guys that you've seen it on Twitch and stuff like that, that are just watching that kind of content stuff. And I don't want you probably don't want your friends to end up like that. And obviously try to help them, but if they're like biting at your hand because you're trying to help them, screw them. Let them be failures, because you're not a failure. You made it to this video. You want more for yourself. You don't want to end up like the rest of society, and that's why you're here. So I just wanted to thank you really quick for actually even being on this video in the first place, because you're trying to make yourself better, and I know it, because you're this far into the video. I mean, you really want something for yourself. You want to learn. You want to know what's going on in the world and how you can avoid it and stuff like that. And I'm proud of you for that. A lot of people can't do that. And then lastly is, of course, Nofap, which Nofap you probably heard a god-awful amount of times and stuff like that. I'm not joking, you will feel better once you get on it. And whether this is for yourself or this is for your future relationship, however, or even your current relationship, getting on Nofap will be extremely important to actually building the mindset that you want. I'm not even joking. I feel like the biggest reason that I'm on like Nofap and have been for quite a long time now is simply for you guys and for my relationship, because I care about both. You have to find something either in yourself or an external reason to pretty much be that guy, you know? You want to think of yourself the guy who doesn't fap off. And once you start being and thinking that guy, I'm the guy that doesn't fap off, then you won't do it as much, okay? And of course, you're not gonna be perfect. If you've been doing it for years and years and years, it might take a year or so to actually completely quit. It's going to take time, but I'm not joking. Just be proud of yourself for even progressing in the first place, and maybe even cutting back a few days. If you were, you know, doing it 7 days a week, if you're cutting back to like 5, you know, for the first month, great. Maybe next month you'll go 4, 3 or something like that. And then eventually being able to cut it back all the way down to like 1, and then maybe once a month, and then just be done. And then at that point, you're pretty much on a really great route. But once you follow those like 3 steps, honestly, in order, of course, that is pretty much how you will be able to overcome some of these things that are deep down inside of you. Some of those feelings that you just can't seem to understand, or you've just been struggling with and stuff. I'm not joking. Taking those steps in action, even if you need to like rewind and like rewatch the video, just do it if you have to. This will actually just help you tremendously. And I also have another video if you guys want to watch it, and that'll be on screen right here. Whoa, you guys can check this out. This will actually help you with the discipline that you might need in order to actually kind of work it in with like maybe Nofap and stuff like that. Because I'm not joking, once you start doing this, just punishing yourself essentially, you will literally become so much stronger. And not only that, you'll become physically stronger, and that's the benefit to this. So definitely check out this video if you want a mentally stronger mind and a physically stronger body, I guess. Yeah, so check this out definitely, and find the fire within you and stay Diablo.